Running a healthcare practice is already a full-time job. So when you make a smart decision to add digital programs to scale your business, it can feel like there's just this endless list of things to do. So much that you don't even know where to start. So have you ever had that feeling where you're staring at your to-do list and you're jumping from one task to another, and somehow you still feel like you're getting nothing done? That's because without a clear process, all those urgent tasks just pile up in your brain and it feels like you're being pulled in 100 directions at once. Ask me how I know. Hi, I'm Lisa Hanfaletti. I'm the head member success coach at HealAtScale. And I want you to stick with me for the next few minutes because I'm going to go and I'm going to share with you the exact tools that we give our practitioner accelerator mastermind members to help them prioritize their projects and their tasks. And be sure to stay to the end because I want to give you this really quick prioritization framework. And it's something that you can start using immediately to help you get focused on your tasks right away so that you feel confident in the progress that you're making without that stress of wondering if you should be working on this or you should be working on something else. And believe me, our mastermind community is filled with professionals that have very busy lives. We've got nurse practitioners, physicians, functional medicine practitioners, health coaches, acupuncturists, veterinarians, and they're often working solo. They don't have big teams. And so they do have families and they have a normal life and they have challenges. So you can bet that they not only need to be efficient with their time, but they have to feel confident that what they're working on is what they should be working on and that they're being really efficient. Because if frustration seeps in, that can really derail everything. So having confidence that you're working on the right tasks is really important. And even when you're really clear on your vision to scale your business with online and digital offers, it's still very common to be asking yourself questions like, should I be working on turning my protocol into a group program? Or should I be creating social media posts to build my following? Should I be designing my web pages and my funnels? Or should I be hiring a virtual assistant to do those things for me? So these are all really legitimate questions that take time. And if you don't have a way to sort out what needs to be done first, second, third, you can wind up getting nothing done. And you wouldn't be alone. Unfortunately, research shows that entrepreneurs waste an average of 1 hour and 36 minutes a day just deciding what to work on. That wasted time adds up. It adds up to like 3 work weeks a year that's completely lost to indecision. And that doesn't count the frustration and the emotional toll. So here, the good news is there's a way to fix this. And in this video, I'm going to share with you those 3 resources that we give all of our practitioner accelerator members, and we encourage them to use them right away to help them eliminate that overwhelm so that they can really focus on what truly matters in building their business. So let me switch on over here to my iPad. This is just a screenshot of our membership, one of our membership sites. And I just want you to see that what we have in here is in the very first module. This is one of the very first sessions that we have here is finding time to build scalability. And this is a training that Joy does that gives our members a way to audit their time, the way they're spending it right now. So, and then set up their calendar so that they can block time in order to work on their business. So the first thing that you need to do is identify what your non-negotiables are. So if during the day or the week you have certain things that you know you need to do, like you have clinic hours where you're seeing clients, or you have personal hours for your family, those kinds of things you need to identify first. So what you want to do is just do an audit. Go through this next week and look at how you're spending your time from, this is the work week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then this is, 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning, whatever time you get up till whatever time you go to bed, we'll say 11. And what you're doing is you're tracking what you're doing throughout the day. And what is going to end up happening is you're going to see, okay, well, if I'm spending, 2 hours each evening watching TV, then this is time that I could probably use to work on my business. Or if I have like extra time in the morning before the kids get up, then there might be time in here where I can be working on my business. And maybe there's a section in here that I could be doing it and a section down here where I could be doing it. And maybe you do want to look at, Saturday or Sunday. So that's up to you depending on how motivated you are and the types of things that you want to accomplish. But doing a time audit to start with is a really important thing to do, especially because we all have 24 hours in the day. There's no such thing as a time shortage. It's really that prioritization sort of shortage. And what ends up happening is people get so many distractions and there's overthinking, and then you end up spending time on low impact tasks. So you do busy work, but not tasks that are going to move you forward. So, and that's where kind of this second training comes in. And that is what we do is something called quarterly planning. So quarterly planning is a strategic way to look at what you want to accomplish in the next 3 months. So these are sessions that will help you map out and focus on what you want to do that quarter, so you know what it is that you want to accomplish. And one of the biggest mistakes I see is trying to do everything all at once. So you can't be building a marketing funnel and creating an online course and setting up the automated systems all at the same time without burning out. The quarterly planning, it forces you to break down those big goals into bite-sized achievable steps, and then determine if you're going to be doing it, your virtual assistant is going to be doing it. And that way you can ensure that you're doing these things without feeling like you're just spinning your wheels. So research shows that switching between tasks can reduce efficiency up to 40%. So what we like to do is plan out the quarter. So that is going to be 3 months at a time, where you have the tasks that you want to accomplish. And, this is planning that you look at throughout the quarter. You don't just set yourself up and then do it one time, but you actually will plan out, well, this is what I want to accomplish in quarter one. And these are the steps. These are the things that I need, the people or the other things that I need in order to accomplish these tasks. So you're not just saying, this is what I want to do. You're actually going through and say, okay, if I want to get my program up and running this quarter, then I need to go through the AI prompts in order to get my modules put together and organized and that kind of stuff. And then I need to be able to get my funnel pages done. So when am I doing those things? So you start to break it down into the individual tasks that need to be done each month. And then that way you can determine what you need to be working on each day, each week, and you come back up into this schedule up here. So then you can start to plan things out, what you're doing every single day. The last piece of this, which is also as important, is having what we call a master calendar template. So this is a master calendar where it is the entire year. So whereas up here you have 3 months at a time, your master calendar, you're going to have the entire year. So you might have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And here now you can see what it is that you're planning on accomplishing for each one of these quarters. And you can see, the important thing here is that you can see ahead what it is that you're going to be working on. And this is a big deal, because if you know that you're going to be working on your lab test funnel down here in quarter 3, then when you're in quarter 2 over here, you don't have to be thinking about that. You can stay focused on exactly what you want to be doing only during this quarter. So what does that do? It alleviates that brain pressure of feeling like you have all these things that you need to do. When you have the yearly plan done, you have that master calendar for the entire year, then you feel like, okay, whenever that creeps in and I feel like I need to get this done yesterday, you can let yourself go, oh, wait a second. No, wait, I have that all set. I have that all lined up for quarter 3. I'm going to be getting it done then. I'm getting my assets together. So this is where having these 3 things together makes a huge difference. So you've got the audit of your time for what's happening on a daily basis. And then you've got an audit and a plan for what you're doing in 3-month segments. And then you have the entire year where you can see where everything is organized. And so you don't have to feel like you're missing out on anything. When you're working on tasks, you can stay focused on those things, knowing they are moving you from one section to the other. And actually, this works the other direction as well. You know that whatever you're working on, you can put into your 3-month plan, your quarter, and then you can put that on your day-to-day schedule so you know exactly what you're working on any given day. But even with these tools, you might still be asking yourself, like, how do I decide what I'm working on right now? And that's where I have this quick prioritization framework here that you can use to ask yourself these questions. So the first thing you want to do is just ask, is this going to make me more money, bring more income into my business, or is it going to help my audience, who obviously are the people that I want to help? And so if that is true, then you're going to say yes, work on this right now, if either of those things are true. If not, then what you need to find out is, okay, is this part of my quarterly plan or not? So then what you want to do is go to your quarterly plan, and this is what's going to help you stay disciplined. So if this is part of your quarterly plan, something that you're working on, and it's an action step that's going to help you achieve that goal, then you can go ahead and say, yes, I should be working on this right now. And if not, then you can ask yourself, does it contribute to my long-term plans or the vision that I have for my business? And if that's true, then you don't need to work on it now, but you do need to schedule it. So you want to put it into your master calendar. So once it's in your master calendar, it's off your brain. You could let it go. You know, okay, I'll get to that when the time is right. Using this framework plus the 3 tools inside Practitioner Accelerator, you'll go from feeling overwhelmed to having total clarity on what you need to do and when. So if you're stuck right now, take a deep breath. Start by doing a time audit to see where you can create more time to work in your business. Then make a realistic plan for what you want to accomplish this quarter. Then write it out, what you want to achieve this year, and put it into a master calendar where you can see what needs to be done, by whom, and when. So doing these 3 things along with my quick prioritization framework will ease your mind and give you that brain space that you need to get things done. I just want to say, like, so much of achieving success online is shifting your mindset and managing your expectations. And that's why we created these resources. So if you need more support, reach out to us. Check the link, the description below this video, and go ahead and schedule a free game plan session. Because guess what? Growing your business is our priority.